tier list to fuck. Let me look. Let me think about this. I'm gonna start thinking about which characters. Let's start the ones I wouldn't fuck. Now I'm gonna think very deeply about this. I think at the bottom, twins. The reason why is because twins, for one, she's got like Victor, her little brother. I wouldn't fuck the little brother, okay? And the little brother's just gonna be around making gremlin noises. How am I gonna fuck that? I'm not gonna get into that, and it just doesn't work, huh? It just doesn't work. All right. S through D doesn't really work. You just want me to put like the fuck? Do you just want me to simplify it to putting just fuck and not fuck? I feel like that's easier actually. Let's do that. Yeah, let's just do that. No fuck. There you go. Is it enter? Wait, how do I? Oh, it just automatically does it. Okay. Hold on. Delete row. Delete row. Delete row. I fuck good. There you go. I fuck good. I no fuck. No fuck, but would hold hands. Oh, so like in the middle. Okay. Yeah. No fuck. Hands. Smile. There you go. Oh wait, that's fuck. I gotta add a row. Yeah. Hey, okay. Yeah. Oh. And then what the fuck? I'm trying to like. Okay. I fuck. There you go. Okay. Let me think about what else. I see Demogorgon. Demogorgon's an easily I fuck because I mean, do I have to explain why? Do I have to explain why? That looks like a lot of fun. All right, next. I think Plague I would fuck because hear me out. She does throw up, but she has no gag reflex because of that, right? So she can deep throat that shit. So that's really good. We're gonna put that on I fuck. Very good, sound reasoning, yeah. Let me see here. Let me think about what else here. Fucking Freddy. I would not fuck. This guy looks stinky as hell, and also he fucks children. So I don't know if I want to be associated with that. So let's move on from there. Xenomorph. I would just hold hands. I have no sexual desire towards this thing. But it looks like a fun time by holding hands, and it looks like it'd be a good friend. That's another thing. Trickster's very fuckable. He's hot. My only problem is maybe he's a little too rough. Maybe he'll cut me up a little bit. But I like that type of aggression. That seems a lot of fun. Oni, Oni's another one that I put up here because listen, this dude has a lot of aggression, and I feel like in the bed that'd be very cool. Also, no fucking Michael. Now, the reason why I'm putting Michael down here is because he's a silent fucker. I don't know about you guys, but I have to be, into someone who's, a little expressive. If you're just gonna just sit there and just be a mute, I'm just not gonna get off from that, I need to hear you moaning, you fucking cunt. Anyway, next one. Fucking Spirit. Now, Spirit looks like a fun time. Now, let me explain why. Now, Spirit kind of goes in and out of existence, so she can suck me off in public without anyone knowing. Think about that for a second. A suck in public. That's a high right there. That's some freaky shit. We're gonna put her up there, dude. That's a good one, dude. That's a good one. Clown, I would not fuck. This is a fat fuck. Fuck you, bud. You smell. He also does a lot of drugs, so I don't know. That seems like a little unsafe. He won't respect my safe words. I feel like he looks like the type of guy that pushes when you say no. He doesn't look like he consents. So fuck that guy, dude. He's a nerd. Let's see who else. Fucking Pinhead. Now, Pinhead, you'd think the easy answer here is like, oh yeah, of course, he's the bondage killer. Of course you want to fuck that. But here's the problem. What happens if you want to get a suck off, or you want to go for a kiss, and this prickly ass face just stabs you? I don't know about you, dude, but that seems very uncomfortable. So that's going to be a no. That's going to be a no for me. You'd think the easy answer is yes, but you have to really think deeply about this shit. And I don't think so. The chains are a nice little touch, I'm not going to lie, but let's be real, okay? Yeah, no. Who else would I fuck? I wouldn't fuck Pig. I think Pig would be fun to be with. They look like a good time, just going around, fucking putting traps up, just going around, fucking people up, scaring them to death, killing them. That seems like a lot of fun. Pig, I feel like would be a good time. Yeah, we'd be good friends. We'd be good friends. That seems like a good time right there. Dredge. Dredge, dude. Let's see here. I feel like, see, the thing is, you got to consider all the angles here, right? Dredge is got a lot of holes, right? There's a lot of holes there, and there's a lot of variety. But the problem is, it's basically an animal. So I'm gonna say that Dredge isn't fuckable, but they seem like a cute little pet. We can have some friendship there. You know, that seems like a good time. Mutual understanding right there, buddy. All right. Let's see here. Nurse. Nurse is an interesting one. You know, we can teleport around when we're fucking, but you know, the great thing about this character is that they have a bag over their head, and I feel like that's, you know, that ambiguity of not like knowing what they look like. You know, you're just not gonna know what she looks like. I feel like that's a hotness factor going on there. So I'm gonna say yeah, I'd fuck that. It seems like a good time. You know, I feel like that's something you have to really consider. You know, that aspect of floating around, having some float cummies and teeping around. That seems like a good time. All right, let's move on from there. Now, Legion is a multi-answer question, okay, or answer, because there's 4 of them, and we're gonna have to rank all of them. So, Frank, leader of the pack, he's a pussy. Fuck him. Julie is also a fucking pussy. Fuck him. Now, when we get to Susie and Joey, that's where things get a little dicey here, because you know there's the thing. Joey is cool as fuck, and he seems like a bro, so we can have a homie kiss. So if it was on Joey's thing, I'd be like, we would hold hands. Now, Susie, on the other hand, is a fuck, okay? But that's the issue, is that I'm split on this because it's multiple characters. So we're gonna have to put a whole row for this, you know? We're gonna have to make a new row. Oops. Add a row. It's called Legion, okay? Fucking cunt. What is going on here? This fucking site. Legion. So they're going to have to go into their own category because they are basically multiple characters. So we're going to put them in the middle. That's my answer for Legion. Okay, because they're basically multiple characters. Where are they at? Did I put them somewhere? Oh, here. Why is Pinhead in the wrong category? I've explained this before. You think that Pinhead would be in the fuck category because of the bondage thing going on with them, right? You would think that'd be a good time. But the reason why I'm arguing against it is because think about his head. What happens if you want to go for a smooch or you want to get the suck off? You know, he's just gonna prickle you up in a very uncomfortable way. I just don't want to put up with that, you know. And also being sent to another dimension. I don't think going down there would be a good time. I don't know. I don't know, dude. I don't think it's a great time. Let's look at who else here. Reasonable? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. Knight. So, Knight is an interesting case because he's got his buds about. You got the gangbang thing going on, right? You can have 4 guys going at you, going to town, right? He's got his pals. We're going to have a good time, you know? That seems like a very, very good thing. But the thing here, fellas, is to consider hygiene. What era is he from? Medieval times. These motherfuckers, they have all the fucking sort of you ever heard of the bubonic plague? Doesn't seem reasonable. You know, there might be other homes of like STDs and shit because, you know, it's a bang. You know, I'm going to go ahead and say no, because while the 4-man bang squad sounds like a good time, I don't think that the downsides of having, you know, horrible health and all that stinky shit going on there is going to be a good time. So we're going to say no for that because I consider hygiene very, very important. Okay? Not my thing. Can't do it. All right. Wesker. Do I have to say anything? Yes. Why would I not fuck Wesker? This man he's cunning, he's attractive, and he's also very aggressive. And I find that very attractive, dude. We need to have that in there. All right, Mary. Oh, you want Mary? Oh, now we're adding stuff. You're making this complicated for me. I want to have my 3-man category. These aren't fucking ranked, by the way. I'm just putting it in a fucking thing. Singularity. Now, Singularity, I'm gonna go ahead and say no, only because it's a robot. I need to have some feelings, but depending on who you ask, that might be a good thing. Because the thing is, like, it's basically a toy at that point that just talks to you. So I think depending on how you view it, how people value things, that might be different. Personally, I want to have a little bit of emotion going on, and because it's just a robot, you know, it's just not for me, man. You know, it's just not for me. Let's look at who else can go here. So Nemesis. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and say Nemi is fuckable, and the reason why is because he's got that Dommy Papa thing going on. He shove you around, he could choke you a little bit. That shit's kind of enticing, all right? And he's got an extra appendages, with the tentacles. That shit's good. That is something to be. That's a valued skill that no one else in here can provide, at least that I can recall. Maybe some dredge there, but I explained it earlier that he's basically an animal, and it just wouldn't work. So yeah, I don't know. That seems like the thing. So artist. Now artist is a very, very gorgeous lady. Okay, she's very stoic. She's very tall, and I like that a lot. Here's the issue: she got no tongue, so when you're getting the suck off, it's just not there. She can't. How is she gonna give you the suck? I mean, the suck will be there, but no tongue action. That seems like, come on. And also, the other thing you have to consider: no hands. Both her hands are cut off. So the only thing you got going with this bitch is fucking tits and a foot. If you're into feet, that might be a thing because she is a foot person. The foot stuff is going on there, But me personally, I'm not into feet. I'm sorry, ass. That's true. She is the Latina. Latinas are known for having the big booties. As you know, as a South American myself, the booties are our specialty down here, okay? So this is something very important. There's a lot of mixed signals here, but you know what? Well, I'm gonna put her in the no hands or the hands. Well, actually, I should just put her in the no fuck, no hands tier. I should probably make my own tier for her. But we're just gonna sit at being friends. That's the way I'm gonna look at it. And yeah, I don't know, dude. It just seems like you know what I mean? Like, all right, moving on. Ghostface. I think Ghostface is a no fuck. This guy's stinky as fuck, and I'm gonna explain why. This guy's a nerd. He uses an inhaler. This guy's a pussy, dude. I don't think he's gonna have any energy at all if he's gotta fucking whiff that shit mid fucking sex. I can't do it, dude. I'm sorry. That's a no fuck for me. I'm sorry. I know some of you guys are like, oh, I love that mysterious masked bullshit. Well, I can understand the appeal in other people, but not this one, dude. I just don't see it. Sadako has tier. I don't have to explain why. If I have to explain anything about why this is a good time, you're delusional and you've got no taste. Moving on. Doctor is a no fuck tier because this guy is a fucking deranged lunatic. That might sound like a kink for some. It has to really work for me. Sometimes I'm into that stuff. I like the Dom stuff. The Weskers. You got the Weskers of the world. You got the Onis. But it's just not there. Like Trickster he seems like the type of guy that would be a bottom and a top. That's. But one of the only black killers in the bottom. Well, we're gonna get to that. Rafe, I would fuck him. Why? Because right before he busts, he's gonna ring that fucking bell, and it's just gonna make the fucking thing a little bit better for the busting, right? You hear the bell, he's gonna bust. That's what's cool. Now, granted, you might be saying, but Riku, he's a silent guy just like Michael. He's a quiet guy, but at least he's got the bell. That's what makes it different, okay? That's what makes it more, acceptable for the circumstances at hand, okay? You got to consider all facets of the character and what they do. And that's what Rafe does. He can when he's about to bust, you do the little Rafe, dude. And he can communicate in Morse code with the bell. So, yeah. You got a safe word, tap the fucking bell 3 times, boom, he stops pounding you. You guys take a little rest, and there you go. The bell also lets you know that you got laid. Yes. And he can communicate with you. That's very important. Now, Slinger. Now, you might be thinking, well, dude, this guy probably has a lot of health issues. He's a fucking cowboy. They got like this. I was gonna say scurvy, but it's not a pirate. But yeah, yeah. But the thing is, you have to consider his harpoon gun. You swap out the tip for something less, deadly, for something that's about as fast and penetrating. And there you go. You got a fun little time with this guy. Good times, and the best part is when he's riding you, he'll go, yeehaw. What more could you ask for? Am I right, fellas? All right, Bubba. Bubba, he's just a boy. He just seems like a wholesome guy. He just wants to, skin people's skin off. Just just give a little handshake, hang out. He seems like a dude you want to just drink, a few beers with, you know? Literally, Bubba's literally just a boy. That's what I'm saying. He's part of the boys. You don't want to fuck him, dude. You don't want that. He's basically his mind is basically a child. So you don't want any of that. You don't want any of that. That's just weird. No, that's not weird. Or wait, what is weird? Moving on, Huntress. Now the thing about Huntress, it's gonna be what's gonna be a deal breaker for some is gonna be the fact that here's the thing, she's for the feet people, right? Any people into feet here? That's the key factor here. The feet. I'm not into feet. She's gonna be in the no fuck tier. But if you're into feet, she's probably at the top, right? I'm not into that. So we're just gonna put that down here. Also, she's got the worst bathing suit out of all the killers in you know, the dating sim game. So there you go. Yeah, okay. Now fucking Billy. Okay, Billy is my boy. There's no fucking here. We're just wholesome boys killing rabbits together. That seems like the cool time here. Billy's a homie. We don't fuck the homies here. We only kiss the homies, and I would kiss him, but that's as far as we're gonna go. That's what we're gonna go. So Blight. Now Blight's an interesting case because they have a lot of aggression and that unhinged jaw action going on there that might add a lot of like variety to what you might be able to do there. That's really cool. Here's the problem. The dude's a literal junkie. So he might be acting a little schizo, which should not, why is that just no fuck? She's only got the feet. She's barefoot, she's a feet action. I'm not into feet. But if you're into feet, there you go. I'm not into that shit. So that's just me. Now, going back to Blight. Now, Blight has a lot of good qualities, The aggression, he dashes a lot, does all that stuff. And they got the unhinged jaw, That's something to really consider. But the junkie part, that's a deal breaker for me. I don't know about you guys, but doing drugs is a no-o-co. That's also why Clown's down here. These drug addicts need to be down here. Fuck that. Huntress, look, Tarmon, I understand, but she's all about the aggression with the feet. I'm not into that. I'm not into the feet. That's the deal breaker for me. I can't do feet. All right. Let's talk about Skull Merchant. I one night stand her. She's a very attractive person, and that's all she's got though. I think the problem is that she's probably going to want to record her sex sessions with her little drones and put it on the internet for money because all she cares about is money. But you know what? That's okay with me. If I have to go on full on goatsy to have a little pound town with her, that's all right with me, bud. You can have that all day. We can do that. We can make it work, And I'm probably going to get paid too for the psychological damages that are going to be posed upon her, or on me rather, because of the fact that she used me. She used me for money, and I'm going to sue her to high heaven. So there you go. I'll have a good fuck, make money. Good stuff right there. That's a fuck in my book. All right, Hag. Hag's got like, I'm going to be real. I don't see it. I'm not going to do it. Wanna know why? She looks like she's like a fucking gilf, I know she's like literally like 19, but she looks like a gilf. I can't do it, dude. All right, Trapper and Pyramid Head. Pyramid Head's an I fuck. Of course I would. Do I have to explain anything about why this character, this big buff motherfucker going around with his big ass sword, if you know what I'm saying? Like, that's easily a fuck, dude. I don't have to go any further than that. And then Trapper, my boy Trapper. I love this guy, but I wouldn't fuck him. He's a homie. Okay, Trapper's a homie. Pyramid Head, going back to Pyramid Head, he's got the dumpy. That's really important, so that's a good fuck time. Trapper, though, he's just a homie, dude. This guy doesn't even want to kill people. He's just forced to do it. He seems like a nice guy, just doing the right thing. He just put in a shitty situation. So, you know what? We're going to give him a good hug. And that's my tier list, fellas. That's my tier list of who I would fuck, who I'd be friends with, and who I would not fuck. How do you think it fares? Looks pretty good, huh? I think it worked out really well here. Very good stuff. And there you go. That's my list. That's my list of the stuff. A good tier list, buds. Good tier list. What a waste. How long would that go for? 10, 15 minutes? What a stupid fucking tier list.